Hello, Internet! The All Things YouTube live show is about to start, but the countdown timer is going to hit the screen here in just a moment. If you're watching this as a replay, just go ahead and fast forward. I won't mind, not at all. Hey, before I forget, on Festivus, December 23rd, I'm having a huge show right here on All Things YouTube, special time, 3 p.m. So everyone in the UK and across the pond can join. I'll be inviting guests onto anyone in the chat room I'll be inviting onto my show, and we're going to do the airing of grievances. You can yell about the internet and all the things you don't like about social media. This is the first time. So there's a link in the description. Scroll the whole way down in the description. You'll see it. All right, we'll get the countdown timer going, and as always, I'll have a hot mic, so you never know what's going to happen. I'll play some audio jams, and of course, flip over to the bald spot cam while we're waiting. All right, here we go. Thanks for the tip, JV. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, you remember me. I'm Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show, the show where I tell you everything that's new and different on YouTube. But I not only tell you, I show you. That's the difference. Most places, they just blab about it. Not me. I'm a visual person. I am so glad you are here. Let's take a look at who is on the live show with me today. We've got Jim Dockrell. Are there any mods in the house? Got to keep an eye on him. Just kidding. You know I love you. Enjoy Jax is there. She's always waiting for that button that alerts you that Matt Haas is on the internet. How about that? Awesome. Spirit, throw me a bone. That's my friend Brenda. Corkboard TV is here. Welcome back to the channel, Corkboard. Always good to see you here. Who else is here? Jim Dockrell, Mark Lindsay, CNC, The Venture Forward. That's my friend John Ventrini. All right, more people are piling in. I love it. This is open Q&A night. I do have some news items to share with you, but if you have your YouTube questions, guess what? I have the answers. So go ahead and write your question in the chat. If I don't get to your question, write it a second time, because sometimes I don't see it. That's totally fine. I get that. Oh, yeah. When Jim's on your show, like 10 chat messages will be fine. And then, boom, he'll put a zinger in there. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. For those just joining, don't forget about my Festivus show. That is the 23rd. Festivus is always 3 days before Christmas. I will invite anyone in the chat onto my show one at a time, and you can yell and scream at the internet and air your grievances about what you don't like about social media. There is a link in the description, but this is what the link is. Scroll down all the way in the description. That's where it is. I think that's going to be fun. This is the inaugural Festivus show on All Things YouTube. Maybe we'll make it a yearly, once a year thing. Wouldn't that be fun? I think it would be fun. Yeah. All right. Don't forget about the group. Who's all in the Facebook group? Go ahead and join that. Use these search terms on Facebook and find the All Things YouTube Facebook group. Link also in the description. Great place to get your questions answered, to ask questions, to answer other people's questions, and promote yourself. It's a lot of fun there. Question, is it okay for me to also do an open Q&A night as well? As I say, yeah, heck yeah. So let's see, that will be Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Yeah, go for it, dude. Go for it. Ama is Ask Me Anything. Yeah, I did 30 Ask Me Anythings in a row during Lita in April. So I was doing the Litas, and then I was also doing my own Ask Me Anythings. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, dude. Hey, listen, the internet's big enough for everyone. Do whatever you want. You don't need permission. Go for it. That's what I love about the internet. Anyone with consumer level hardware can be in front of a worldwide audience, and it don't matter. Do it. I love it. I love it. All right. Hey, some people optionally, here we got questions coming in. I'll get to your questions in a moment. They support me with some monetary benefits. I do appreciate that. It takes a lot to keep this show going. This is a tipping feature, and you can see the Venture Forward /JV tipped $11.11. He loves the 11.11. Thank you for that. If you want to use this link is in the description. You'll get your name there, and it'll stay there till someone tips over top of you. Isn't that cool? It uses credit card, PayPal, really easy. I get to keep almost all of it, so your creator gets the most bang for their buck. Also, Patreon, hey, monthly payments, get all kinds of cool stuff. All my stuff goes to Patreon first, so you get to hear about things first. And these are my top patrons. We've got Jerry Brown from Polly1's Crafter, Harneal Media, Love Audio Production, Osprey Mama, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashir. Thank you for being top patrons. Hey, any Patreon person, you get your stuff up here, shout it out. Isn't that cool? $1 patrons: Steve Carmichael, Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, Marcel's Workshop, The Mad Makers. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I'm a proud member of Makers Media Network. Find out more at makersmedianetwork.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Yes. 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 You want to know how I put these shows on? I am an affiliate over at Ecamm. Use this link. My affiliate codes are embedded. Download free 30-day trial. And when you're ready to sign up, use the link again and I'll get credit. It would be awesome if I got a check from them. So get on Ecamm if you're on a Mac and you want to live stream like I do. And don't forget about my course, Be Awesome on YouTube. Hey, 32 lessons are free. Who doesn't like free? Go to allthingsyoutube.com. It's on my website. Go there. A lot of courses you got to pay for. Not mine. It's free. All right. Let's. I think we got some questions here. Let's see what we got. Corkboard TV says, "Why am I not making more now that I am monetized? Question mark. LOL. I mean, where is my millions being deposited? I mean, I have been monetized for 4 weeks. LMAO." My first month being monetized, I made $2.33. You got to start somewhere. Hey, here's an advertisement. Live streaming Friends Funhouse Xmas Day, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Whoa, Xmas Day. All right, that's cool. Yeah, live streaming Friends. She's talking about a Facebook group. Let me pull that up. I think that would be fun. So here's my Facebook group. Link is in the description. This is All Things YouTube. Go here, but also do this. We've got live streaming Friends. If you live stream, consider joining this group. I am a part of it, and it has a bunch of people who live stream. How about that? Is that in there? What happened? Hold on. It's not allowing my comment to go through. Isn't that weird? Let me go on the public page. There it goes. That's weird. You sucked in a time vortex there. Where is it? Do you see a URL in the chat? I'm not seeing it through my screen there. In any event, I'm out. Nope. Vortex says, enjoy Jax. Bummer. Who's a mod in the chat room? Nobody. Is anyone a mod in the chat? The vent. Who's a mod here? Mark Lindsay CNC is a mod. Interesting. Who else? No URL. Maybe that's a change that YouTube did. I'm not allowed to put URLs in there anymore. But it is a Facebook URL. Well, what you want to do... Jeez, this is really weird. Oh, it looks cut off, but it's not cut off. Yeah, if you want a cool group about live streaming, this is where you want to go. And that's what it looks like. Go do that. It's an easy URL. Yes, it is. I'm a mod. What's up? Try and paste that URL in the chat. See if it takes it, Mark. I don't know if it does or not. All right. Yeah, Corkboard. Yeah, just keep making good content. That's all you can do. Once you get to $100 accrued, then you can put in your bank account, and then you can export your money or move your money to your bank. Look at this. These lights are showing. I don't like that. I repositioned my camera to be a little bit wider, and now it's not Perfect. There we go. Isn't that much better? Oh, please don't get in my head. It's a scary place. Look who's here. It's Portal Woodworks. Welcome back to the show. Portal Woodworks. David Jones. All right. Live streaming friend rocks. It's the only place I can stream whenever about whatever, and someone will talk to me. LOL. Oh, I'll always talk to you, Brenda. Don't you worry. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up for Matt. Thanks, Corkboard. Bragger, I made $2 my first month. Nice. Actually, I think it was a lot less than what I said, quite frankly. Another question. Do I have to put it in the bank account, or do they automatically deposit the money? You know, sometime next September. You have to attach some sort of banking institution in order to get the money. And it's weird. It's never instantaneous. It's always a month and a half later you actually get it than what you've earned and whatever. If you're doing YouTube right, that should be just a minor consideration. Look at that. I noticed Skeletor does not have his sword pointed upward. There we go. Sorry. I'm very particular about my set. See the Santa hat? Isn't that cool? All right. All right. Yeah, you set up your banking info through Google AdSense account. Yeah. Yep. Another amazing quote about live streaming friends. We are glad you are part of it, says Enjoy Jax, talking to Brenda. Okay, let's talk about the news of the week. There are a few news items. Keep the questions coming. This should be an open Q&A night today. Oh, he's sentient. Yeah, he's got a mind of his own. I got to really keep an eye on him. That's how it moved. All right. First news tip, our news item this week is premieres. Premieres, which I don't use very much. Not that I'm opposed to it. It's just I'm not a big premiere type of YouTuber. You know what premieres are? Premieres are an uploaded video you can schedule in advance, and it has the live streaming chat running at the same time during a simultaneous playback of an uploaded video. So it's very much like it has a live video vibe to it. Anyway, premieres have been out now for I think a year and a half. Can you believe it? They've been out for a while. Now they're having something called live redirect, which means you can configure it. Now it's not rolled out yet, but this is coming. I usually don't talk about things that are up and coming, but this is going to be here quick. You can have a live show and configure it so when your live show ends or when your premiere starts, your live show ends and everyone is instantly transported to the premiere. Because what's happening now is YouTubers will have a live show before their premiere, get everyone all hyped up, and then they go, okay, stop watching this page and go to that page. And you know what happens when you tell the internet to go do something? Most of them don't do it. Even though it's like, click, that's too difficult for some people. So think about it. You could do a live show and configure it with your premiere. And then when your premiere starts, your live show will end and the page will become your premiere. So you won't lose anyone in that transition. I think that's really clever. Like that you got to give it to YouTube. Like that's a good feature. So I'm looking forward to that. There's also going to be a thing called a trailer, which will replace the thumbnail of your uploaded video for the premiere, and anyone that lands on the premiere page will watch a formal trailer. So instead of watching your thumbnail while they wait for the premiere to start, they're going to watch a trailer. Isn't that cool? They're also going to have the countdown timers, that weird countdown timer thing. They're going to have up to, I think, 10, approximately 10, maybe 20 different countdown timers, and you can set it to run for a minute or up to 10 minutes. And then the last thing, you can schedule premieres through the app, which apparently you couldn't do. So premieres is good things coming for premieres. I think that's cool. Yeah, Corkboard saying a very minor consideration here, just never been in this situation. Hey, we've all been there the first time. It only hurts the first time when you get monetized. Yeah, just roll with it. I mean, if you have questions, let me know. I will help you through it. It's a good place for the YouTube group. Put your questions here. We love those types of questions. Bring it. We're here to support you, Corkboard. You'll also enter your tax info there, Google AdSense. Yep, they'll walk you through it. Oh, just passing through. Thanks for stopping by. Drop a like on your way out, David. Appreciate it. Hey, there's no wrong way to watch a show. You can pop in, pop out, watch it from the beginning to the end, come in the middle, watch it to the end. It don't matter. It don't matter. I love it all. Thanks for the watch time. Yeah, this is AdSense all set up. That's good. Mark's talking about you have to get to 100 before they'll do anything. You have to get to 100 before you're allowed to put in your banking information. They don't even want your bank account information. They're like, you got to prove you could get $100 before you can even put it in. And then what's weird about the bank stuff? Let me turn off this because we're done with that. I went to put my bank stuff in and I just kept entering it and it kept rejecting it. So then I switched to a different bank and it worked. Now my brother has the same two banks that I do. We have a bank set up for our mortgage and a different bank for everyday. Anyway, so my everyday bank account was rejected and my mortgage checking account was accepted in Google AdSense. And then 4 years later, my brother goes to sign up for AdSense and it's reversed. I was like, make sure you use your mortgage checking account because that's the only one I get to. That one wouldn't work. And then his... Connecting banking institutions is a very flaky, delicate, it might not work and nobody knows why. But I mean, once you get it set up, it's solid. But just that first time configuration, I thought it was weird. Yeah, it was crazy. Okay, let's see. Any more questions? Their countdown timers don't include people dancing, though. Hashtag LSP. That's live streaming pros. A lot of the people here in live streaming friends are big fans of the live streaming pros channel. Whoops! Look at this. I got my laptop lid in frame. Falling apart here. We're talking Facebook premieres. No. YouTube premieres, Brenda. YouTube premieres. That's what we're talking about. Hey, Artfully Blind with Diana. How'd you sneak in here? I didn't even see your avatar. Well, thank you for the tip. $20 tip. Let me turn on the... I haven't turned on my Super Chat lights. Let me do that. Super Chat lights. Get them going here. Come on. One of the Super Chat lights is under that hat. Oh, look at the hat lighting up. That's an unexpected benefit. That was for the Venture Forward Super Chat and also for Artfully Blind with Diana. $20 Super Chat. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mark Lindsay CNC is saying, my first deposit from YouTube was like $104. I was stoked. Yeah, that first time you get it, it's super nice. Yeah, I don't get paid every month. I get paid like maybe 4 times a year. I think I'm on track to get 5 payouts this year. It's, again, if you're doing YouTube right, AdSense should be a small part of the equation. You should do other things to pull in revenue, like ad deals with companies, merch, Patreon, super chats. Super chat rave, yeah, baby. Flaky and delicate are words for pastry, not bank transfer. I'm telling you, like the banking system it's like its own internet, and it's very touchy. I don't know how to explain it. There she is. You're very welcome. All Things YouTube says Artfully Blonde with Diana. Yes, yes, yes. Dude, you got to get with it and post videos. Yeah, baby. Come on. I wanted to put my AdSense into a new camera. They don't make Polaroid Instamatics anymore. Oy, oy, oy. Yep, yep, yep. My goodness. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. For those that don't know, I have a YouTube channel called Awesome Fun Things. Awesome Fun Things. Not to be mistaken with Awesome Wood Things. I'm posting a video there, hopefully tomorrow. And it's going to be something different and crazy and something I'm spending a lot of time on. And I think you're going to like it. I hired an artist to make me some images that I'm going to animate, and kind of digging it. So search the interwebs for Awesome Fun Things on YouTube. Well, if you want, you can go to wizardofhaas.com, and then there's a link to Awesome Fun Things. Here, you go to wizardofhaas.com. There's the link to Awesome Fun Things, the YouTube channel. This is the link to a website. Don't go there. Click the actual link there. Yeah, that's cool. All Things YouTube says Jim Dockrell. What do you think of dedicated video cameras instead of DSLR types of videos? Dedicated camcorders. Okay, camcorders. Well, they are far better than built-in webcams, and they're far better than these types of webcams. This is a Logitech C920, so they're much better than that. I'm not opposed to them. Sometimes camcorders don't have interchangeable lenses, and I like interchangeable lenses because you can get blurry background like this. Here, watch this. I'm not fully blurry here. See how it's getting more and more blurry? Like that's full on blurry. Look how, like you can't even read the word subscribe hardly. This is 1.4. I like it on 2.2. Yeah. Now it's not quite as blurry. Camcorders also have a very small sensor. This camera has a larger sensor, so the image is clearer. But, you know, any modern device is going to be really good looking. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I would rather have a DSLR or mirrorless, like that's the same thing. Not the same thing, but essentially the same thing. I would rather have that than a camcorder. Like if I had to buy something new, I wouldn't pick a camcorder. But yeah, well, a lot of people use camcorders and they work. They work, especially the Sony. Sony, their stuff is good for streaming because they have clean HDMI out. That's what you need. Whatever it is, you have to make sure it has clean HDMI out. Mark's given some advice here. Post one video per week at minimum, exclamation mark. Use affiliate links, exclamation mark. Post Post consistently, interact with your audience, and your views will find you. Your viewers will find you. Yep. Stream Elements bot is here. Slap like now. I use the Canon Vixia HFR800 camcorder and love it. Yes. Mine is 1080p, 30 frames a second, but I don't need 4K video or 60 frames. Okay. Yeah, a lot of streamers do the 60 frames a second. I'm doing 60 frames a second. This looks a lot better at 60 frames a second than like my hand would be one big blurry ball if that was 30 frames a second. Oh, Corkboard TV. He has a Panasonic V777 and 20 times optical zoom. My goodness. And his does 60 frames. Got it. Now, see, this is the debate. You know, I want to do 24 frames for the cinematic effect. Some people love the 24 frames a second. I don't get it. It's like the internet is either 24 or there are ravenous 24 frames a second people. There are ravenous 60 frames a second people. And then there's people like, meh, I'm just doing 30. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like when Joe Rogan had his new set with that red arched wall, the first episode was 60 frames a second, and the internet flipped their lid because they demanded him to go back to 24. And I'm like, I think 60 is better. I don't know. Spirit Throw Me a Bone Live says I do 60. Thumbs up for 60 frames a second. Right now I use 30. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No wrong answer. No wrong answer. So what else is happening? What other questions do you got? Oh, I can shoot up to 120 frames a second, but 60 I can slow a little bit in post if necessary. Yeah, I like, you know, what you'll do is you'll crank up the frames per second and then slow it down, and then you get a nice smooth slow motion, which is kind of cool. Or like, hint, the iPhone can do 240 frames a second if you set it to. So if you're, you know, if you have a wood shop like I do, you can get that fast motion. You can shoot it with 100. Like if you're having a tool throw sawdust everywhere, you can shoot it at 240 frames a second and then back it down to 60, and then it'll be like buttery smooth slow motion. Yeah. Don't discount these mobile phone cameras. They're really good. I mean it's not like an everyday type thing, but yeah, for those high frame rates, yeah, break out your cell phone. It's all good. Half of the stuff I shoot with camcorder ends up in a time lapse anyway. So now Mark's time lapses. Didn't you tell me like well, I guess I'm thinking of the opposite. You speed it up. Like he'll take a hour-long operation and shoot it and then do it 20 times speed, render it, take that rendering, bring it back in, go 20 times speed. Like he'll keep doing that because it's needed for that. Rick Graham is here. Hey. How are you, Rick? Or Rich, I'm sorry. Rich Graham. Yes, I'm good. This is open Q&A. If you have YouTube questions, slap them in the chat and I will answer them. Some fun stuff about Matt Haas. I figured out some major stuff on a personal web development project I'm doing, and man, I'm really moving through it. I'm really psyched. I was pretty scared there for a while, but yeah, web development is brutal. If there's anyone that knows how to code PHP and talk to MySQL databases, yeah. Have your people call my people, we'll talk. No, but I really made a breakthrough and I figured out a lot of stuff. Man, I'm so happy. All right. Artfully Blind with Diana says, I don't get how people in my art niche can do very well, and I never show their face or talk either. Just watch them paint with music, and they get many views. You know what? I feel you. This is just the way it is. Life isn't fair. Life is not fair. And some of these YouTube channels do the dumbest, most simplest, no production value stuff whatsoever, and they're just huge audience. The views come in, the watch time comes in, everything they touch turns to gold. I don't get it. Someone built a contraption where you throw a lever and one of 3 hammers strikes randomly. Like there's like a mechanism that's completely randomized, all mechanical. And he'll put like an apple, a orange, and a brand new iPad Pro. He's like, I'm going to throw the handle. Which one's going to randomly smash the item? And he throws it and smashes the iPad Pro. People love it. They can't stop watching. Or the hydraulic press channel. Some guy has a hydraulic press. He just puts objects under the press and it smashes it. Hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Yeah. Oh man, get me started. Get me started. Yeah. Was that your question? Let's see. Did I miss a question or was that it? I think I got it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, you never know what is going to resonate with people. Whatever they're doing, Diana, they have something endearing or something educational or something is resonating with the audience, and it's working. I get it. They never show their face. They never talk. You're doing both of those things. They're not doing 2 things and they're getting more stuff. It's, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know. I speed up 1,000%, render that, then speed that up another 1,000%. Yeah, if you're doing an operation on a CNC machine and it takes a long time and you want it to go by in 20 seconds, yeah, you've got to. You down with PHP? Yeah, you know me. I don't know, but I just had to say that. Yeah, well played. Yeah, I got to give you something for that. Here, we'll do the applause. Good one, Jax. Good one. No language barrier with music, says Mark Lindsay CNC. It's truly international. Just keep posting. Folks will find you. Yeah. It's an interesting take. Yeah, that's true. Maybe this person that doesn't show their face and doesn't talk and just play music, they're getting a worldwide audience. Oh, yeah. William Walker. Yeah. For sure. Oh, my goodness. So what else is going on? Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's my website. You can find my free course there. I never show this little guy. Patreon. Want to send me something? That's my address. Does anyone want a sticker? I'll give you a sticker. Just let me know where to send it. And that tipping. Yeah, John, yeah, you... Yeah, for those that tip, I have a few of these left. So Artfully Blind with Diana and John Ventrini, they both tipped me today. Would you like one of these? If you want a keychain that says All Things YouTube, let me know and I will mail you one. How about that? Anyone else that wants a keychain, you can use this tipping service here, link in the description, and I will mail you an All Things YouTube keychain. I thought those were cool. I would love one, Matt. You got it, brother. You got it. What is that inexpensive light you are recommending now, Matt, at All Things YouTube? Well, inexpensive light. Am I recommending an inexpensive? Well, let me show you what I got, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Go over to Amazon. Now I'm about to do something most people won't do on the internet. I'm going to show you my internet order history. All right, let's see. We've got. Okay, these are the floods. These are those, the green and the purple. And I love these things here. Let me put the affiliate link in the chat. Oh, if it'll let me. Oh, it let me this time. There's a link. Interesting. Now, are these inexpensive? I think well, you can't get them anymore, but I'm sure there's knockoff ones that are similar. These little guys, you can't get these either. Those are the red under Vader and this red right there. And not as powerful. I'll put this in the chat as well. And then if you're talking these white lights, these lights here, those I really like because you can dial them brighter or lighter. Let me find those. Yeah, these are it. $44. And these oh, I wasn't sharing, sorry. These are $44. That's the white light I just turned off. This thing here. $44. And yeah, see, look, you can dial up how bright it is. Now, they make plenty of more expensive key lights, but I like these guys. I also I bought a plug, a outlet plug for those, because you can slap a battery pack on them, but yeah, here's where a battery pack can go, but I don't mess with batteries. I'm just plug it into the wall, baby. Oh, he says that's the one. Oh, good. I'm glad I got that figured out. Is that Sammy Superstar? We have a superstar in the house. Hi, Sammy. Yes, right. Competitive, Mark Lindsay CNC. So would a niche like locksmith or plumbing be less so? Question mark. Or what niche? You gotta niche down, baby. That's the conventional wisdom. Don't go broad, go niche. If you're a movie star, go broad. People will watch you no matter what you do. But in most cases, people are on YouTube to be entertained by something specific or to get education for something specific. And therefore, you need to niche down. Sha-la-la-la Productions. Talking about Sammy's new avatar. Yeah, he changed his YouTube icon. Gotta run, says Corkboard TV. Have a great night. You too, Corkboard. Slap like on your way out, please. Most Def. I did notice your new profile icon. Mark's talking to Diana, talking about how he niches down. Oh, he's holding the 1997 PowerBook G3. Do you know what I did in 1997, Sammy? I purchased Apple stock and held on to it for a long time. I think I sold it couple years ago, 4 years ago, I think. Yes, yes, yes. YouTube questions. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Oh. Has everyone hit set reminder on my Festivus show? If you go in the description, scroll the whole way down, you'll see this link. Click that link and choose set reminder. I'm inviting people onto the show. We'll invite you on one at a time, and you can complain about social media. Isn't that cool? So in the art of the niche, does that have to be inched down too? I mean, within the niche, I do only certain kinds of art, question mark? Oh, Sammy's excited for the Festivus show. Cool. Well, how niche you go is up to you, and it'll be up to how the audience sort of embraces the concept or not. I mean, there's no one right answer. The more niche you go is probably the best. You probably don't want to go too crazy with it. I mean, you know, there's crafting channels that do crafting. That's the niche. And crafting could be one of several different types of crafting. Or it could just be one specific thing. Yeah. Invite on the show. Wowzers. Yes, yes. I'm going to use my eCam feature where I can invite guests on the show because I paid for the pro. might as well use the feature. I mean, I'm a solo streamer. I like streaming solo. But yeah, I'm going to use it. And anyone in the chat, I'm going to invite in one at a time. So it'll be me and a second person at any given time. And we're just going to rotate through the people. And someone's going to come on, scream and holler about what they don't like about social media, and then put someone else on. That's the idea of the Festivus show, the inaugural Festivus show, the 23rd of December, 3 p.m. Eastern. So people across the pond can do it. Can be on the show too. Don't be super late. Mark answered the question and says, I would look at your best performing videos and see if they tell you anything. It's also okay to mix things up a bit. Do a tutorial, then do a painting with music video. Yeah. Yeah, your analytics will be good at surfacing what's working on your channel. Yep, 3 p.m. Eastern. And that's what YouTube does. I've seen the YouTube staff, they did a Creator Insider episode where they critiqued Creator Insider, and they went through sort of like a consulting thing because the people on the analytics team were looking at it. And one of the things they did is they found like the top 3 performing videos, and they talked about what was done during those videos. And they said, you should do more of that. Because at the time, Creator Insider was playing with several different types of content. They had more of a produced show. They had more of an informal, off-the-cuff type thing. And then they had shows that were full, a deep dive into one subject. And they were trying to figure out what the best thing was. And they decided to just do whatever's new and different on the platform. They're going to give you those engineering updates on what they do to the product. And it was surfaced through their analytics. And then they sort of did less of those other things and only started doing that. Yeah. We can pigeonhole ourselves into a niche so small we limit the number of potential viewers that might interact. Yeah. So that's the thing. I mean, it's like the max audience will be niched down, but not niched down too much. Like there's this, it's sort of like how Earth is in the Goldilocks zone. There's like a niched down zone where if you get too niche, you're too close to the sun and that won't work. If you're not niche enough, you'll be too far away and you'll freeze. Oh my gosh. Stop me. Stop me. Too many bad analogies. Mark says, I'm proof of that. I have a great viewer base when it comes to one particular software title. Other folks who started after me have tons more views per video because they were generalized. Yeah, you'll find there's a certain percentage of your audience, no matter what you do, they're all in. Like whatever you do, they're okay with seeing that video. And then some people, I mean, that's why I'll tell you the story about Awesome With Things. I used to do all things YouTube on this channel. I only did the live shows. I was woodworking videos, uploaded videos, woodworking uploaded videos, and it was all things YouTube live. And people would enter my channel finding my woodworking videos. Then they would see me talking about YouTube and they're like, I'm not here for that. I'm here for woodworking. And they started bailing. And every time I would post a all things YouTube live show, every time I would do a live show, I'd lose 20 subscribers. And the subscribers would build back up. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday would come around, and I would lose 20 subscribers. And it's not that the audience was being jerks. Like, they came to this channel for woodworking, and I wasn't giving them woodworking. So I spun up the All Things YouTube channel. And that's kind of how I've been rolling ever since. So I was niche, and then I became not niche. I became two separate topics that didn't really go together. Now, some of the YouTubers who were doing woodworking, they loved it. They loved the All Things YouTube because there were people in both worlds. There were people in the woodworking world and there were people in the YouTuber world, and they loved it. But that was a small percentage of people. The vast majority came there to learn how to build a router table or see me build a picture frame or something like that. Javi's Woodshop is here. Hi, Javi. Nice colored logo. I dig it. That was a smart movement. Thank you. Einar is here. Hi, Einar. Welcome back to the channel. Wait, did you say bad analogy? I know. I give Robert, this is Robert Lee, my co-host on the Verbose Wednesday shows. I yell at him because he's very bad at analogies. I'm usually okay, but I mean, and we followed you to this shit. Now, I was smart. When I did my first All Things YouTube live show, I also did a live show over here, and the live show was just streaming a sign, a still image that says, go to this URL. I'm not streaming here. So the first show, everyone signed in to Awesome With Things, and then they realized I wasn't there, read the sign, and then they came over. That sort of helped. TFL Works is here. Hi. Welcome back to the channel. Todd, welcome. I think I'm niched down except for doing my channel reviews / shout outs, right? Well, yeah, you could you could look at your analytics and see if your shout outs are hurting or helping your channel. Now, when I looked at your analytics, because Artfully Blind worked with me, she gave me access to her analytics, and I did some consulting for her, which I'm going to fire up publicly. I'm going to start doing formal YouTube consulting after this web development project. And anyway, she gave me access to her analytics, and it seemed like they were both doing good. It didn't seem like your art was doing much, much better than your channel shout outs or vice versa. That when I looked at it, it was about the same. So when I looked, neither was hurting the other. You seem to have an audience that likes both, and that seems to be the majority of your audience when I was looking at it. Now, when I was on Awesome With Things, that wasn't the case. Like I had you have thousands too, but I think I had, at the time, I had like 6,000 subscribers, and I was getting a lot of watch time on a lot of woodworking videos, and here I'm doing a YouTube show. It wasn't proportional. Yeah. Yours seems to be much more proportional. Javisaurus. I have a hobby. Is this a Javisaurus? I found this on the street. I was mowing the grass, and I'm like, oh, I'm on the street in the summertime. Which metric determines best vids views? At Mark Lindsay. Didn't know you simul-streamed, Matt. That's funny. Well, it wasn't technically simul-streaming. It was doing 2 separate shows at the same time. Simul-streaming is taking one show and putting it to 2 places. I didn't do that. Anyway, you get it. Jim Bashirs is here. Hi, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. It needs a bamboo fence around it to be a Javisaurus. Javi has a big plot of land in Florida, and it has bamboo. Bamboo is a wicked weed, baby. Mark says, look at the number of views, audience retention, and percentage of the video viewed. It's all the things I tell you to do. A little sign up here. Average percent viewed, and there it is. Click-through rate, CTR. Yep, that's the way. That's the 2 metrics you need right there. Click-through rate, average percent viewed. They took average percent viewed and kind of buried it. I don't like that. I like average percent viewed. I think they're surfacing now the average number of minutes someone watched on a particular video, and that's a much harder metric to process. The percentage works for every length video. But yeah, average percent viewed and click-through rate. See, Matt, I'm learning. Now, if I could get you to learn, LOL. Yeah, Mark keeps me honest, man. If I stray off the path of best practices on YouTube, he's like, Matt. Like, I know, Mark, I know. I did something that I never do. I took... because this is the thing. You do these best practices, and there's always exceptions to the rules. I took part of last week's live stream, which was really good. We had a really good Q&A, and I took a 2-minute response from that live stream, and I made it a standalone video, and I posted it to Facebook. I didn't post it on YouTube, but I generally don't think that's always the best idea to do. I would much rather, if you have like a good segment during a live stream, my general recommendation is to take what you said during the live stream and shoot an edited video from scratch and edit it nice and then post that. I tend to think that will get more traction than just taking a clip out of a live stream and using it as a separate piece of media. But every suggestion has an exception, and what I said was clear, it was concise, and it worked, I think. So, I kind of break the rules every now and then. Not the rules. Break best practice every now and then. What are we saying here in the chat? Question, why do I have to wait a whole day to get my watch hours on LS now? Used to find them right away. Well, all I can say is that's unanswerable. And it's not because I'm not smart enough. It's not because I didn't do enough research. It's just YouTube is a big, complex system, and they've been working hard at surfacing these analytic details faster, not slower. It should be trending the other direction. But yeah, sometimes, they hold it back for business reasons. They hold it back to tease out bots, to tease out unscrupulous watch behavior, suspicious watch behavior, because when you're running YouTube, it's all about the truth. So people buying ads can know that when YouTube says, I put this in front of 1,000 people, it actually landed in front of 1,000 eyeballs and not 1,000 bots. So I know they hold back the data to kind of make sure it's accurate before they present it to you, the user. But they should be going faster with that, not slower. Dr. Elo is here. He says, hey, Matt. Hello, Dr. Elo. Glad you're here. Oh, Jim's got to run. All good, brother. Slap like on your way out, please. I would appreciate that. It's free. It's free to give me a like, folks, and I really appreciate it. It helps because it's a signal. It's one action a user took on my video, and YouTube loves that. And I like to do things that YouTube loves. Mark is saying he started putting chapter points on my live streams and replay views are up. Hey, I love chapter markers. I don't do them on live, but hey, go for it. Go for it. They recently changed the way they process live streams. That has a lot to do with those analytics. Yeah. I've noticed there was something weird. Like a lot of times it's surfacing the replay stats, but not the stats when you were actually live. I kind of thought it would merge into one eventually. I'm a little confused about live streaming stats myself. Still trying to get a handle on it. That longer processing time also makes it harder to make any monetization changes. They have bots searching for bots on YouTube. Yeah, I tell people YouTube is just a collection of Python scripts. YouTube loves Python. It's a programming language. There's a Stream Elements bot talking about the Facebook group. Bam. Get in that Facebook group, folks. Get in there. Hey, Dr. Elo, do you know about my Festivus show? I'm inviting people in the chat room onto the show on camera one at a time, and they can yell at the internet about what they don't like about social media. It's the airing of grievances, 3 p.m. Eastern on Festivus, which is 3 days before Christmas, the 23rd. Link is in the description. Click that link and choose the set reminder button. Well, folks. What's Mark saying here? He says, I started talking about specific topic in addition to taking general questions. I put chapter markers at the beginning of that topic discussion or for folks that want to bypass the intro. Nice. Replay views are up about 30%. 30% is huge. That's moving the needle, brother. That's the thing, man. That is the thing. All of these suggestions, no one suggestion will make or break your success. But every suggestion just sort of moves the needle better and better. So you're putting chapter markers in, you're cleaning up your thumbnails, you're making your titles better, putting good information in the description, the first 3 sentences. You do all these things. And each time it resonates a little bit more, and they add up and they add up and they add up. Good night, Jim. All right, I think... Oh, the reminder says next Monday at 7:55 mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. Let's see what that says here. Oh, yeah, that's not right. We're going to fix that. Thank you, Diana. Well, why am I here? That's not where I want to be. Is it? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I switched this around recently. There we go. Thank you for the heads up. Where is my... Oh, I don't have my little thingamabobber. 1 moment here. There we go. All right. We are rocking now. There we go. That is my next show. Join me on the 14th on Monday. Or Spirit Throw Me a Bone says, so if I have my next 3 shows planned in terms of the promo, should I go ahead and schedule them, but I use the same stream key? Won't that be a problem? Yes. Yes. That absolutely will be a problem. You do not want to use the same stream key. All of these have different stream keys. I've got this show. This show. How does it do that? Sometimes I can't get my pointer to show up. But anyway, the top show has its own stream. It has stream key A. The December 14th show has stream key B. And I made a 3rd stream key for the Festivus show because you cannot have identical stream keys. If you do, you're going live on all 3 at the same time. Yeah, don't do that, Brenda. Don't use identical stream keys. You know, set them up in advance. See, I've got stream key A. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. That wasn't smart. Well, believe me. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I did that once. It was a major mess. So I know. Let's switch that out. Okay. I made that correction. Don't stream to that key. It's not going to work anymore. No, he's not. He doesn't say that anymore. He hasn't said that ever since YouTube switched over to the new streaming studio. That's not his advice anymore. It's not. He will he will recycle stream keys like I do. Like I have an A and a B. So I always have 2 shows scheduled in the system, and one has A and one has B. And then when the 3rd week rolls around, I'll reuse A because A wouldn't be there. So he has a Monday stream key, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday. And then he only, because they'll never schedule out more than 7 days. That's exactly what he's doing. My weekly show is weekly. Is that why? Well, if you only ever have one scheduled show in the system, you can use the same stream key. But if there's 2 schedules, like I have a weekly show too, but on Monday morning, my show's on Monday, duh. On Monday morning, I'll schedule next Mondays. So for one day, I've got 2 shows in the system. They can't have the same stream key because if you use that stream key, you're host. Yeah, she gets it. Good. Hey, there's my email newsletter blurb. Sign up for my email newsletter if you haven't already. It's free. Get information fast. I use the same stream key, but I don't schedule next week's live until after. Yeah, see, I do it. I like to drop links to my next show, so I have 2 in the system. That's why I do it. Now, YouTube wasn't like that. YouTube used to let you use the same stream key everywhere, and you would sort of bless the one that you wanted to go live. And the other ones would be locked out from it. But that's not like that anymore. So be careful. Here is the link to the Verbose Wednesday show. We're doing a pre-Festivus show. We're going to air our grievances on this show as well for a little bit. That should be fun. This is Wednesday the 9th at 6:30 Eastern. Robert and I on the Shalalala Productions YouTube and Facebook Live. Join us there. That was the Facebook link. Brenda G's Designs. Join me Thursday. Whoops. Well, why did I do that? Go away. Yeah, Brenda G's Design. Join me the Thursday show. Get that link. Choose set reminder. That would be awesome. And don't forget about the Festivus show. Set reminder for the 23rd. I know it's a ways away, but go ahead and get that in there. And then see me next week. I'm here next Monday. All these links, right-click them, open them in a new tab, and choose set reminder on all of them, please. I schedule Sunday's live stream on Thursday or Friday if I forget. That way it's closer to the top of my subscriber subscription feed. Okay. Guess that's how you do it. All right, folks, I'm leaving. If you have a show topic suggestion, let me know. And stay awesome. Find me on the interwebs. I play around in my group. Got questions during the week? Ask there. All right. I'm taking off. Stay awesome. I love you all. Bye.